NFT stuff. Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back. It's another Tuesday. You know what it is. I got all the energy, so I want to give it to you. Talk Money Tuesday. I'm with my guy Levi, and on Tuesdays we talk about financial literacy and all this jazz. So Levi, I'm gonna send a text message to the community, let them know. Yo, what was that cartoon dude from Fat Albert that always had his hat down like that? That's what you're looking like right now. But anyway, I'm gonna send a text to the community, let them know we are talking about why you need a power circle and why you need to create your own power circle. And while I do that, Levi, why don't you let the people know what's going on?
Yo, what's poppin'? It's Talk Money Tuesdays, the best podcast to be on Tuesdays. Make sure that you stay all the way to the end because you never know if we're gonna do a giveaway. With that being said, sponsor time. Shout out to Paper Loaf, the credit repair service of all credit repair services. That is Instagram @_paperloaf_, website www.paperloaf.com. If you have a 400 or 500, 600 credit score, they can bring it up. They can get rid of those derogatory things that are on your stuff. They can take care of you. Paperloaf is the way to go. I use Paperloaf. Billionaire B over here uses Paperloaf. Everybody should use Paperloaf. Next on the list is the Wealth Club. If you are somebody that desires to be held accountable for greatness, you make a noise, held accountable for your greatness, so you can be better, do better, want more, and have more, you need to join the Wealth Club. That is going to tmtwealth.club. You go to tmtwealth.club and you can subscribe and become a member of the Wealth Club, receiving all of the benefits necessary to take you from 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7 figures within your life. Last but not least, Illuvione. If you are in LA, if you are outside of LA, or even if you are in the United States, or even if you're outside of the United States, you need to be at the Illuvione Mixer on June 24th in Los Angeles. It's the place to be. Panelists, drinks, food, icebreaker games, beach fun, dinners. It's a whole experience. You gotta be there. You deserve it. So make sure you click the link in either one of our Instagram bios and get your ticket today.
All right, y'all. Levi's still on his Fat Albert, and that's all good. Today's a little different, right? So we're gonna pivot from talking financial today. We're gonna be actually talking about why you need a power circle, and why crafting your power circle is really, really important, and why you need to do it intentionally to really level up in 2022. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, Levi.
Yes, sir.
I heard this thing, and I heard it a couple times, and I want to know from you specifically. You ready? You are the sum of the 5 closest people to you. They didn't say 3, they didn't say 4, they didn't say 6. They said 5. Right? So when you're someone that is looking to level up, go to that next level, and you have a bunch of people around you that, that maybe they're not all trying to level up and get to that next level. Maybe, you might be one of 2 in that group. You know what I'm saying? How do you then start to create new relationships while keeping that core group of you and maybe the other person, and then start adding another additional 1, 2, 3, so you have a new circle of all new people looking to level up and take it to the next level? How do you navigate that when you're someone that's not currently networking, you're someone that's not currently in masterminds, virtual or in person? How do you start to do that if you want more and the people around you don't necessarily all want more?
Okay. So.
Oh, and by the way, it's nice to see your eyes again, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. First off, everybody's hopping on. Appreciate y'all. Still on. We love you. She was mad at me earlier. I hope she doesn't not mad at me anymore. Regards to you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I got my power. I got my power up, bro.
That. All right. In regards to having a circle, right? Have those top five, right? Those top five, you know what I'm saying? Make a fist, boom, boom, boom. That's super strength. And you're looking to grow those extra three because you only got two, right? Or maybe extra two because you're one, and then you only have two, right? So you got two. When you're looking for other people, first thing you must do is you gotta put it out in the open. You gotta put it out of energy. It's already in your head, right? You gotta come out your mouth. You gotta start saying it, man. I want to strengthen my circle. I want to strengthen my circle. You gotta use your mouth first. Use your mouthpiece.
Are you talking about? You gotta proclaim it?
I mean, you gotta speak out your affirmations. You know what I mean? Those words are powerful. People don't realize how powerful they are as individuals. There's a lot of things that happen because you draw them forward. If you complain about a whole bunch of shit and you always speaking, oh man, my people ain't about this, my people ain't about this, they ain't doing nothing. That's not bringing nothing for you. All it is bringing those same things to you. But when you're talking about, man, this is the type of things that I want in my life. These are the type of people that I want in my life. I want to grow with people like this. I want to meet more people like this, so on and so forth. With detail, those people will come. Those situations will present themselves to you, right? Because that's the law right there. That's the law of energy. With that, after you speak it out, you must act upon it, right? Because now you're speaking it. So now you're like, okay, I already know that it's gonna come to me. I have to prepare. It's all about preparation. How do you prepare? How do you prepare?
How do you preparate? Tell them how you preparate. Tell them how you
preparate. How do you preparate? You prepare by putting yourself. You prepare by putting yourself in those great situations. So, again, these opportunities will present themselves in some way, whether it be events, whether it be masterminds, whether it be programs. You know, whether you're talking to your people that are already on that mindset that you're on, or maybe above that mindset, and ask them what they think. What kind of programs are they looking at? What kind of events that they're interested in? Because maybe you might want to go to Atlanta, right? And go check out some different things. Maybe especially if you understand yourself, you understand your self-worth, you don't mind coming out the pocket for something that's for you. Excuse me. Something that's gonna be more for you, that's gonna take you to that next level. That's how you start to prepare yourself for those people, for finding those dope people in your life. And then on top of that, right, while you're saying that, while you're letting people know what's going on, your circle, yourself, and you started to make those actions, your mentality is already changing. It's already evolving, so that so that you will take less of the BS, right, and more of the MS. All right, less of the bullshit, more of the monetary solutions. Okay?
I thought you were saying multiple sclerosis. I'm like, yo, that's the only MS I know.
It's like, what? Wait a minute. Less of the BS, more of the MS, more of the monetary solutions, because that's where it starts to generate, right? Money's going to flow in no matter what, right? As long as you start to make those bigger moves, make those taller moves, those stronger moves, things start to grow. Things start to come your way. So with that comes that. And from that, you start to push away the negativity. You start to see things that either don't make you feel a certain way, or things that you might not like as much. They might distort, right? I'm gonna bring this up. So and from there, you have conversations with your people, because if those people are really about growing with you and staying strong together and continuing to strengthen one another, you got to be on each other. For instance, the other day, B was like, Levi, we got to stop calling each other these MFs in the ends and stuff like that. And it ain't what it is. I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's distorting my whatever he said. And I sat back and I thought about it. And I was like, man.
You sat back because they ain't text me back right away.
Because I sat back and really thought about it. And I was like, you know what? He's right. And I prayed on it. I swear to God, I prayed on it. I was like, all right, God. I was like, why is this happening for me? Right? Why is this happening for me? Because nothing ever happens to you, it happens for you. So why is this happening for me right now? What are you preparing me for? I'm like, you must be preparing me for something great because nothing bad can come from this. So instead of, maybe somebody that would get in their feelings and be like, why are you tripping? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right. I was like, that's my bad, right? I'm slipping. I already know something that's going to be worth my time, worth my effort. So I've chosen to start to get away from those jokingly names. They might be a little rough around the edges because that's how I play, but I've chosen to do that. Not just for B, but for everybody, period. Because for some reason, that it needs to be done, and it's about growth. And if your circle is choosing to grow, even if it's the smallest thing as saying something in regards to no more certain name calls and no more jokes like this, if it's about growth, it's about growth. And if you can't take that, if you're not ready to grow, then you're going to be stagnant. Then you need to step away from that circle, right? Because you're going to damage your circle. You're going to damage those people that you supposedly care about if you're not ready to take that next step. And so that's what you do when you start to choose those monetary solutions instead of the BS. Because you're like, all right, no more of this, more of this, right? And I still want my people. I still love my people that want to be around me. But if you don't want to be there, that's just going to make more room for more people that are coming through from these programs, from these masterminds, from these different events, from the conversations that I have going on, so on and so forth. So that's what you have to think about. You have to think about things like that. Those are the steps. Those are some of the steps that you take in order to start to grow and fill in those other 2 or 3 potential new people. Because honestly, let's be real. Weak links got to go. You got to trim the fat. And I mean, that doesn't mean that you got to cut them off and they're like this, like, oh, this is they're not where I want to go, so it's no more of that. It's just like, okay, this is where I'm headed. I verbally told my team, my family, my people, this is where I want to go. These are the things I want to do. This is how I want to move with my mental. And if they're not with it, then it's like, okay, I gotta step back away from that a little bit, love y'all from a distance, so on and so forth, because I have to make room for whatever is gonna be that's gonna take me to that next level, because you only have one life, this vessel that you're living in. So on and so forth. From there, so on and so forth. I don't even know why I said that, but you know what I meant.
Are you done with this long ass soliloquy?
My bad. Yeah.
Damn, that was like a full rant, bro. Maybe you need a rant with Levi segment inside of Talk Money Tuesdays on Wednesdays.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, but yo, you was 100% on point with everything that you said, and I think that is really difficult. You know what I'm saying, to navigate that, because the first conversation that you need to have is a conversation within yourself. You feel me?
Right.
And sometimes the conversation within yourself could be hard because your subconscious on your right side and the left side be like, yeah, bro, you need to do this. Nah, but you know what? How are they gonna feel? And y'all been cool forever, and y'all been doing brunch on Sundays and Saturdays forever. And if you don't show up, you know what I'm saying? So one of the real questions I want to ask you, bro, can we get real? Can we talk how we be talking? I bet. So, yo, what do you do? I want real situation. Let's say me and you are going for the bag. Crazy. We're going for the bag. All of a sudden, I start rearing to the right. Let's talk real, bro. Me and you, this is real. Hey, we don't got no guests today, bro. Let's keep it a full buck, right?
Big bucks.
Keep it a full buck. So let's say we decided, you know what I'm saying, we linked up because of this business we rolling. Like, you going to the top, I'm going to the top. All of a sudden, I start rearing off to the right. You know what I'm saying? I decided, you know what, I'm going to get this Oculus. And I start playing video games pretty often. You're like, yo, B, you playing the game? Yeah, I'm playing. And you're like, no, B just got the Oculus. He's playing. This is cool because y'all working. And then you call me the next day, yo, what you doing? Back on this Oculus, bro, playing this game. You're like, okay, you know, again, you be working. You know, I can understand. Maybe you got two down days. Let's say 5 days in a row, you hit me up, checking on me. I'm on the Oculus. Then you realize, you know what? This mother effer got a video game problem right now. I don't know if I need to be hanging around with him because he's going to make me get an Oculus and I'm going to be not paying attention to what I need to be doing. How do you start having these conversations, right? Or do you have these conversations? Or do you just do you do a passive aggressive where you like just start not calling as much and not being as available? Or do you sit down with the homie, someone that you've been friends with for years, and be like, yo, listen, I'm not gonna be as available. I'm not interested in like, I know when you call me, we know we talking about for 45 minutes about nothing, and I love you, but when you call, I know what it is. I'm probably not gonna pick up that call if it's in the middle of the day. Like, how do you start to have these conversations? Because I think these are the conversations that end up like, stopping you from getting around other people to grow, or keeping someone around in a capacity a little longer than they need to be. Or in some cases, keep you in a friendship that you may need to get divorced from, because sometimes friendships run their course. Everything ain't forever. And let me apologize because you ranted and I just went on a rant. So you know what I'm saying? I want to acknowledge my rantness, give you grace. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing, so I can acknowledge. But yeah, so how do you navigate all of that, bro?
I think first off, before we as a person that maybe see something changing, interject with, what we see is wrong, or what we see is what we think is wrong. I think the first thing that we should do is see like, okay, well, this person likes this, right? I don't know if are doing it just because they're trying to ignore something, or maybe it's something they really enjoy doing. It's like, okay, they really enjoy doing this. They're doing it every day. First thing I'm asking is, are you making money from this? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my first question. Is that like, are you doing a Twitch thing? Like, what's going on? Are you what is it, streaming and stuff? Like, what's going on? I ain't seen no YouTube and nothing. Are you working on that? Like, what's happening with this? Oh no, I'm just, I just been doing it. I'm like, so you made it already. That's what you're telling me. So you made it already. You got everything you want in life. You got, you live in the lifestyle you want. Right? No? So what you doing? You just playing the game continuously every day?
What you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Oh.
So, I mean, that's how I honestly was started. Like, so what's going on? And I mean, like, I know that me personally, I know I come off a little more aggressive than some, especially the more I care, the more aggressive I come off. But I'm like, so what you doing? If it's not growth, then you're becoming stagnant, right? If you're not growing, if you're not moving, if you're not evolving, then then you're becoming stagnant. Now, if you're starting to try this new thing because this is something you actually love, and you start to realize like, this is what I love to do, and I just want to play games and get paid for it, cool. That's not something that I personally do, but I know some ways to make money from it. I give you some tips and some tricks as long as you really doing you. Now, if it ain't got nothing to do with that, and that person is just talking about nothing, being about nothing, I mean, you really gotta say what you gotta say. I'm like, hey man, like, I love you. I'm always gonna love you. We always gonna rock, but this is where I'm trying to go, and I keep trying to talk to you and be like, yo, like what's going on, man? You're doing less of what's bringing you in growth, bringing you in more money, bringing you in the lifestyle that you getting you closer to the lifestyle you want. You're working backwards now because now you're not doing nothing, right? If you know how when you stand in the beach and you stand in the sand and when the ocean comes up, it feels like it's pulling you in. Same shit. You just standing there, but it's just pulling you in deeper and deeper. That's what you feel like. Man, am I getting deeper in this motherfucker? And that's what that's like. And it's like, hey, I can pull you back, but I'm not responsible for you as your family, as someone that loves you. I can verbally be like, yo, man, what's up? And maybe try to push, but you have to be responsible for you. And if that person is just like, no, I'm done with this. Like, I just want to do this. No matter what you say, no matter how much you push. All right. There's eventually you're gonna have to choose the priority, and the priority is yourself. You've done what you were supposed to do. You verbalized it. You might have did some physical stuff. You might even have pulled up. Been like, yo, I'm about to throw this whole game system out the house. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing, man? Like, we got something going. You got something going. Why you moving away from this? If they ain't trying to hear it, you got to think like, am I putting too much energy into this? And is the energy that I'm putting into this taking me away from my shit? Because that can happen. When you're trying to save somebody, you can drown yourself. You can get stuck in the sand yourself and start getting pulled out into the ocean just because you're trying to save somebody else. It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
Yo, so that's a really good perspective, bro. And I'm looking over here because my mind is actually processing some information. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you have to start separating. You have to start separating. So I'm under the belief. This is just what I believe, that success loves speed, and that needs to be translated into everything that you do. And not that you need to just move and not process things, but you need to bust a move and then figure it out later, right? Because sometimes it's just better that you cut it off, right? So recently, in the past couple of months, there was 2 friendships I literally cut off. And once I cut them off, I was validated because one person got back to me a week later off my message. And then the other person got back to me 1 month later.
Damn.
Off my message. So it validated me. And what it really did was free me up to take that much more time to pour back into myself and then create opportunities to bring new people around me that are going to pour into me and I can pour into themselves. And then it'll also allow me to be more present for the people that actually want to be here and see what the going on and what we doing. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? So my question to you is this. Have you had to personally cut off some situation that may have not prevented you from growing, but like just, they just weren't that circle to help vibrate in the same direction of the growth? Like it wasn't like a communal and a reciprocal growth situation. Had you had to remove some friends in your situation?
Yeah. A few times actually. For me, it's I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot harder for me because I'm such a lover, I'm such a giver. I'm about family. Honestly, I really think I have to do with my higher power, whatever it is. It's like eventually, like, all right, we gotta, whatever the situation is, somehow we gotta remove you so that you can continue to grow and stop giving so much of your energy and time and effort and emotions towards this situation because this is where you're going. And when you are elevating, you got to take off some of those sandbags. And negativity is sandbags. Negative conversations, sandbags. Talking about nothing, sandbags. Doing nothing, sandbags. I've definitely been in those type of situations to where it's like, all right, like, this is it. Love from a distance. Now it's time to keep it moving. And you just, it hurts, because you're a human being. It hurts, especially if there's love, if there's care, there's memories, there's experiences. It hurts. But you got business to handle. You got dreams and goals that you need to get to. And we are not getting any younger. Especially if you're a big dreamer. If you're a big dreamer, those goals are far. You got a long way to get to those goals. A long way to get to those when you're dreaming big. A long way. So it's like I can't be out here with low self-esteem, low self-worth, doubt, negative mindsets, worried about something that's not about growth. I can't deal with that. I gotta focus on what's pushing me forward, the people that are running with me forward, the people that are bringing me forward, my life, my family, so on and so forth. It's important.
Man, you 100% right on that. Like, if you really, first of all, you got to understand that when you're going after these lofty goals or just goals in general, the person that you become along the way is a person that you're not going to be when you start. So you have to understand that there's going to be some changes. You're going to be different. There's going to be new energies and new people, and you have to be flexible for everything. So you can't expect to make it to where you want to go in the same capacity that you are in right now, because if that was the case, then you would already have it. So you're going to be changing during the process. You're going to be evolving during the process. So, man, you touched on. I mean, you touched on so many things right there, bro. So the next question I have for you is, what about making these new friendships? So let's say, okay, cool. Like I just got rid of two. Let's say I just got rid of two. I got me plus two, so now it's three of us. I got room for two more in my power circle. Mm-hmm. So where do I go to meet potential prospects, potential new friends, potential new power players that I can add into my situation, and I can have a brand new power circle around me? Where are some different areas, maybe virtually, maybe in person, that I could go to find some really good people that I can add to my circle?
I mean, well, in person, I would always tell you to come to an Illuvione mixer. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good segue right there, baby. It's a good segue.
In person, I would always tell you to come to an Illuvione mixer.
I'm gonna drop the link below too, real quick.
Drop the link. One, you got people that are of all the walks of life. Hold on, I'm so sorry.
It's all good. And while he's doing that, while he's checking on the princess, I'm actually gonna grab the Illuvione mixer right now. I'm gonna put the link in the bio for you guys who can make it out to LA on the 24th of June. It's gonna be crazy. You don't want to miss that, and if you're missing it, you crazy, because last year was crazy. Yeah, a lot of crazies.
Yeah, a lot of crazies.
A lot of crazies, but the good kind.
But sorry about that, y'all. You know, key. But meeting people from different walks of life, different states, different countries, it's the key. But there are, some people can't get somewhere. They can't afford it, or maybe they feel like they don't have time at the point. They haven't reached that point in their mindset to where they feel like maybe that they're worth that yet. But you know that you're worth something virtually. There's programs like the Winner's Circle. There's I believe it was the League of Leaderships. I always forget what it is. Stizzles for women. You got so many different programs out there.
Legacy Leaders Elite.
Legacy Leaders. There you go. Boom. There are so many different communities out there that men, women, them or they can join, that can connect you with so many different type of people. You got the Winner Circle, got the PMSM group, got Illuvione, got the Legacy Leadership. You got so many different places where you can come together and really lock it in. Legacies, Leaders, Elite. There you go. Still said it out here. Thank you. And you could build those relationships, which then makes you want to meet those people in person. And it's all about taking your shot. Like I said, you speak it out first, you're bringing that in. So those people start to come to you automatically. When you're speaking out positivity, negative energy is just not allowed. So the only thing that's going to seep through that fence is the positive energy and the people that deserve to be in your life, and you deserve to be in theirs, so that y'all can, ascend.
So look, in the past 2 months, I happened to go to Atlanta twice. And the most recent trip, I went to Atlanta at a mastermind. Now, the mastermind cost about $2,500, but then it became available for $500. I was actually able to go on a relationship, so I went. Now, did I know what I was getting into? No. Did I know what the energy was going to be like? A little bit, because I knew who was hosting it. But did I know who I was going to meet, where they were going to be from, if they were going to be good people? No. But I knew that, the person that's hosting it, he sets a certain tone. So the people that's coming, they got to be around a certain frequency. So if I go, I get to be around his frequency. I get to meet different people. I can potentially meet some clients, some prospects. I can get some people on the podcast. I can get some people on the show. I can work and operate outside of LA. I can be in a different um state, city, environment, right? Because sometimes being a different energy shakes it up. So I went to the mastermind. Now, the month prior, I was back in Atlanta for a different reason, and you were there too. We went to a mutual friend slash client's book release. Same thing. Do we know what we was getting into? No, but the potential of meeting people with it's pretty high, right? Met some artists, right? Met some actors. We was at the book release. We gave off the support, right?
Mhm.
The energy that we give out is going to be reciprocal. So you never know what you can get into. So like book releases, masterminds, one day events, meet and greets, virtual communities, programs. Sometimes like they have these I guess they're programs also. Like you can go for the like personal development mixers,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, things like that. Those are all good. Obviously, one of the biggest networking mixes around Alluvione, you know what I'm saying? Like events like that. Um, and honestly, guys, on a low end, going on live and going on Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? Things like that work too. I guess what I'm saying is, and what Levi is actually saying as well, you got to put yourself in environments so you can potentially meet new folks, but you need to go to the intentional environments of the type of energy of attraction that you would like to be in accordance with and meet. Hope you guys caught all of that. I know I said a couple of things right there, but you need to run a target. Run a target on, okay, I want to be in a space where entrepreneurs are, or I want to be in a space where like high level women operate, or I want to be in a space where teachers are. Like, find your tribe, and I want to physically go there, or I want to virtually be involved, or I follow this person and they got a meet and greet. Is it free? Is it paid? Can I go? And then just get there, and then just be in the room, and then market. I'm gonna give y'all something real quick, right? So marketing breaks down to three things. I want you guys to use these three things when you're in a space. You want to relationship develop. So Levi and I are gonna role play real quick. I don't know this guy right now, so I'm pretending I don't know you. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on?
Oh, bro, I love your hat, man.
Appreciate it.
What made you decide to wear the hat like that?
Oh man, my future's bright, so I gotta keep my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Gotta shade my eyes sometimes.
That don't make a lot of sense, but I'm gonna go with it. So what, man? Are what you got going on? Are you a dad? Do you work a 9 to 5? Are you an entrepreneur? What's up?
Oh man, I am a dad, but I'm a dog farmer.
Okay, all right, that sounds interesting. Yo, do you have you got Instagram or like a number or something?
Yeah. I definitely got an Instagram. It's puppy love. That's the Instagram, puppy
All right,
love.
boom. I'm tapping it in right now. Oh, yo, you got some amazing dog. That's a nice little blue nose pit right here, bro. Is that for sale?
Yeah, actually, that's the mom. The babies that are coming from that. Those are for sale.
How much are you selling the babies for?
$800 a pop.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna leave it a deposit right now because my girl was actually looking for a pit, man. Is that cool?
Yeah, for sure. I'll send you the invoice.
Boom. What just happened, y'all? That's called marketing. What happened? Relationship developed, right? We found out what his name is. We actually walked to the stranger, talked to the stranger, found out what his name is. Relationship nurture. We found out what he did, what he had going on, what he offers. You know what I'm saying? And then the clear call to action, right? You got the number, you got the Instagram. He actually had a product that I was interested in by chance, right? He sent me the link. I made the payment. I put a deposit. These three things is all you guys need to do. That's marketing. That is called marketing. So a lot of you guys that have anxiety around marketing and what should I do? How should I market my product? Just really, it breaks down to three things: relationship developing, nurturing, and a clean and clear call to action. Now, if you could do that in a room, an intentional room, when you're looking to build intentional relationships of like-minded people, you're going to be good. And then to take it a step further, you want to take these contacts and then put them in a list, right? So you can follow up. That is called marketing. So now you just took potential prospects in an environment of intention that can potentially become supporters, clients, new friends, right? You might do some quick business just by having a conversation. Because the thing about high level frequency people, they're gonna support, bro.
That's facts.
When I run across clients or even prospects, I don't be like, yeah, yo, what do you got? Oh, that sounds cool. No, bro, I support. Oh, you got a book? Let me get that. Let me get that. You know why? Because it's coming back. I'm not questioning supporting at 15, 10, 20. Excuse me. I'm not questioning.
You see some water real quick.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I'm not questioning supporting a $10, $15, $25, $47, even a $97 product when I first meet somebody. You know why? Because it's going to come back. And number two, people need to support. And number three, the best way you could support someone is with a monetary purchase.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I lead with the purchase. And then what do? When you make that purchase, that person becomes closer to you now. You just opened up the gate for you to have real-ass conversations with the person now.
That's right.
It's the ultimate leverage, people. So let's call it 3 in the P. You know what I'm saying?
3 in the P.
3 in the P. Three marketing moves in the purchase. That we can call it 3 in the P. I'm gonna make some content about that tomorrow. 3 in the P.
3 in the P.
Use this strategy to develop relationships. Use the purchase mechanism to actually secure the relationship and then leverage that relationship, especially if it's somebody that you're looking to get close to.
Right.
And a lot of people think like, hey, listen, oh, it's too expensive. Is it though?
Is it?
Is it though? Is 12K expensive when you're looking to level up? Is 20K expensive? If you're really trying to have a 100K month, you told yourself, hold on, let me level up.
Let me level up.
You're looking to have a 100K month, right? How are you going to have a 100K month doing the exact same thing that you've been doing, not investing in your growth by buying a program or buying a coach or having access to some software that's gonna give you access to more information that you can apply so you can actually get to your goal, but you're scared to invest, so you're gonna keep doing the same thing and then hoping that's gonna work. That's right. Insane, bro.
Facts. Insanity.
If I can invest 20 to make back 100, plus that 100 is gonna vibrate because I got the information now, and because I got the information now, I can make the money to infinity. Did I really spend 20 or did I invest 20 to make me infinite money? I don't know if y'all are hearing me, bro.
Definitely.
I don't know if y'all hear me.
Definitely hearing you.
So look, that's really what it is, man. I mean, I think, I kind of wanted to really touch on those things. I mean, what do you got to say, bro?
I mean, my thing is this. If you think about anything that you put in, right? Especially if you have some sort of business mind or wealth mindset, if you put in $10 into something, you've probably made a couple $100 from it, right? If you put in, a couple $100 into something, you invest a couple $100 into something, you probably made a couple $1,000 from that, right? So if you continue to keep stretching that out, right? Now you're investing thousands into something. You're gonna get some extra commas back, right? And you continue to keep doing that and doing it. That's how investing works in all spectrums. Even if you're going to get a loan, right? If you're going to get a loan for something, and your intention is for that loan is to invest it into something that's going to bring you back 100 times that amount within however many months or years, there it goes. The intention is already there. The thought process is already there. You just have to put the action in. You have to have the courage and understand that you are worth it. And a lot of people don't realize that they are worth it. It's not about the amount. It's not about the amount when it comes to the money. It's about the amount of confidence that you have in yourself. how confident are you that you can take whatever information, whatever opportunity, and really turn it into something grand? And even if you don't, if you, let's say you lack a large amount of confidence, but you're willing to take the risk, if you're investing right into the right programs and the right situations, you'll have people, coaches, whatever, mentors that will help guide you to make sure that you get that bag. Why? Because they're going to make sure that you're successful because it looks better for them. They want you to be successful. There's a like and people forget about this. When you go out and you spend $500, $1,000 on something, on a product, on a bag or something, right? You got a bag. That bag is just gonna be walking around holding shit, right? It's not doing nothing for you. It's not doing nothing for you. But when you spend a couple $100 or even 1,000 or more on something that's going to produce for you, produce information, produce opportunities, produce openings, it's coming. That's bringing you more bags. That $1,000 that you spent on that bag, you're gonna get that back 3, 4, 5 times more because now you got multiple bags. Now you can purchase that same bag 5 times and still have money on the side. That's the difference between purchasing a weak product and then purchasing something of strength, purchasing something that's gonna help you grow.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is one of those episodes where we kind of leave early. We dropped the mic, man, because it was just too much value. We literally just skated through the whole thing. This was like a real conversation. This is how Levi and I talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we need to even go another 20 minutes just for the sake of going another 20 minutes. I really feel like there was so much value packed in this 41 minutes and 50 seconds that you guys could really take this information, right, and implement it and really make some changes. Like seriously, like do an audit of your circle. Do a you know what they said at this mastermind I was in? They was like sometimes the closest people to you are the ones holding you back. And that also goes with who you lay down with at night.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the person that you laying down with or the person you're in a relationship with, are they the ones that are really looking to support you? Right? Do you have to always
like really support you, not just like
do you always have to ask them to do things or are they thinking independently on their own, like, yo, I found this and I searched this and checked this out. I seen this on the thing and the gram and it ticks up the talks and all of this and all of that. Do they say, hey, look, I seen the mastermind coming up. I think this might be good for you, or this is somebody I seen with popping. I think you should tap into them.
You should go to this.
Or they like, yo, you still working and why you always working? And they don't like to contribute. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation, man.
But look, let's get into it, and we can leave it at that. My thing is this: support. My thing is people are, support comes in multiple different ways. No, support comes in one way. It comes in one strong way. When you're there for a person, you're there for a person with a purpose for them to grow. Whether you're being of service, whether you're being of service physically for them, or whether you're being of service mentally or monetarily, like you're there of service. You don't expect anything. You don't throw anything in their faces or none of that stuff. Being of service is being of service. You shouldn't expect nothing from it. That's what true support is. It's because you truly want somebody to grow, right? It's just one big ass circle of support. It ain't multiple different ways. It's just one way. It's just one way. When a person supports you, they shouldn't expect anything, right? It's just, look, this is just me supporting you because this is who I believe in you, right? They don't bring negativity your way at all, and in any type of way. Why? Because that's selfish of them taking away the growth that you have. Any negativity towards a positive person will equal out negative, no matter what. Even if that person is trying not to be affected by your negativity and tries to hit you with 0, it's still gonna be on some hard stuff because there's not gonna be any growth. It's all about growth. And if a person is not helping you grow, then they're helping you sink.
That's it, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know if there's anything else to say, bro. First of all, I want to let you know I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot for your contribution on the podcast
Thank you
thus
for your
far. You know
for
what I'm
your
saying?
I appreciate your life source, your energy source as a human being. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thankful for.
So Levi, you know, we had 3 guests today, right? So Levi had picked somebody, and you know, whatever, the person wasn't available. I had somebody, they canceled. I had a backup, the backup got sick, and I'm thinking, is this because we need to just do the one-on-one?
Maybe.
Or because I need to go look for somebody else? And I just had a thought in my mind, like, you know what? Now we got to bring it back to some of the early episodes where it was just me and Levi spitting, giving y'all the real. And I just want to have a real ass conversation.
Sometimes you gotta spit them hard facts, them factual
So I was
statements.
thinking about so I was thinking about the topic, and I was like, yeah, having a power circle is what I want to encourage people to start doing. And yeah, man. So, you know, do a self audit of your situation, the people closest to you, excuse me, and you know, reevaluate what's up. You got a clean house? Think about like it's the playoffs, right? Because it's the NBA playoff season right now. Let's say it's the playoffs. Did you make the playoffs, or did you get swept in the first round? If you got swept in the first round, who are you keeping and who are you trading or releasing? Because every year there's new players. There may be a new coach. Sometimes GMs move, executives move. Sometimes the damn water board gets fired. So think about your team. Maybe you just made it to the second round. Maybe you're still going and you're like, this team's cool. Let me see if we can make it to the finals.
Right.
And you rocking out. Maybe you do make it to the finals, but you don't win. Whatever winning is to you. And do you keep the same team and just run it back because you're like, hey, you know, we was 1 step, 2 steps away, and I feel like we can hit our goal next month? Or do you make some specific changes with personnel that'll get you over the hump? And that's kind of how I want to leave it, man.
I mean, yeah, I think that's all. I think that's the best way to leave it. Really have people thinking, like, damn, like, do I need to trade some people out? You know, and it's harder than it is. It's harder than you might think, but it needs to be done.
Talk Money Tuesday, man. You know what it is. Levi Lawrence, number 3. So look, before we sign out, let me tell y'all a couple things. Number 1, Master Your Marketing Challenge next week. If you're someone right now, maybe you're making money online, maybe you have a product or service and you're not really making money online, maybe you just want to make some money more, make some more money online. Come to the Master Your Marketing Challenge. We're going to teach you how to master your mindset, your messaging, master your community, master your offers, and master your ascension. You can get money all the way to the top, from the low-end offer to the premium offer. There's 2 ways for you to take advantage of it. You can join as a general admission, $97, or you can take advantage of VIP, which is $297, but you get to bring a free guest, and you get to join a raffle to win some AirPods or an iPad, right? And you get access to Q&A, and we're going to have a bonus day to meet. Too much value, too much sauce. I want you to make money. I want you to have a 5-figure month. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have a 10K month, 20K month, 30K month, man. Let's go. So go to the challenge. Come to the challenge. I'm going to drop the link below, masteryourmarketingchallenge.com. Alluvione is coming up. Listen, I couldn't even spell Alluvione when Levi first came out. I'm like, what is this word, bro? You keep saying this word. What is this word? I couldn't even spell it. But I went last year. I spoke at it. It was amazing. You don't want to miss this. It's the number 1 networking event in the whole country. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 networking event in the whole country. You definitely want to make sure that you're there. Levi, what we got before we tap out, bro?
What we got is this. Our sponsors, baby. You got Paper Loaf, the credit repair service for credit repair services. Instagram @_paperloaf_. Website www.paperloaf.com. You got the TMT Wealth Club, the dopest wealth club to be a part of, where you want to make your money work for you in all kinds of different ways and be held accountable for it. That's going to be tmtwealth.club. And of course, you got Alluvione. You can go to anybody's IG that rocks with us, and you will see Alluvione probably in their their bio. It definitely is going to be in ours. He just dropped it again. He just dropped the other master your marketing. Well, masteryourmarketingchallenge.com. That's our last but last, right? Last but not least is masteringyourmarketingchallenge.com. Make sure you tap in. Make sure it's time to change your life. It's 2022. You can't be doing the same thing. You can't be. And if you are doing the same thing, you need to be adding something on top of that. If you're eating the same thing, make sure you add some seasoning to it, baby. All right. You gotta taste a little different. Gotta add some cayenne pepper to it, some jalapenos or something, some jalapeñones. All right.
Yeah, some jalapeñones.
Jalapeñones.
All right, y'all. You know what it is, man. Follow Levi. Follow me if you have any questions or any requests. I didn't really see no questions today, which is cool. That means you must have really brought the sauce. But if you have any other questions between now and next Tuesday, definitely send us a DM. Make sure you share this. Share this episode because this episode was fire. Find your power squad. Find the 5 people that level you up. Either go out there intentionally or just if you already got the 5, cool. Tighten up. Let's get to it. We will see you guys next Tuesday. Levi, shout out to the sponsors real quick, and then we out.
Oh, you want to do it again?
Yeah, I didn't hear the Talk Money Tuesday sponsor, the Wealth Club joint.
I did the Wealth Club after the Paper Love.
All right, maybe I got too much energy. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. Talk Money Tuesday.